Hello, my fellow musicos. It's time for the Thursday edition of 251 a Week, number 22. Is that right? Yep, 22. Tricky little bugger. It's kind of actually lays out really cool in C. Doesn't everything. But we've moved around the circle of fifths, and we're all the way around now. We've gone around twice, I think. Batted around the order. So we're now in the key of F. So the key of F, if F is 1, G is 2. The cool thing about the mandolin is here's an F, here's a G. So we know that's 2. 5, of course, is right across from the F, and we all know that it's C, right? So if you don't know this stuff, just go through it while you're driving around, or you're just, 251 and B flat, and spell it out. You can get that stuff under your fingers. So if you see B flat, right away you've got the 251 at least. The other curveball or extension would be a 6, 1, 6, 2, 5. In F, 6, here's the F. It's always up here or backwards. F. So a D minor. So we'd go F, D minor, G minor, C. You get that. Okay. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Key of F. Here's the riff. Okay, in F. It starts, so it's a G minor, right? Here or here. Love that shape. Here's the C and here's the F. Here's the F. There's an F6. If here's the F here, like I said before, we can drop from our little finger down to this guy. That's a nice voicing. Okay, and it starts on the 1. Here's the thing about under the G minor, I could go here. Okay, that E note, that open E is under the C7th now. So the G minor is 1, 5, flat 7, triplet, back to the 5, sharp 5, flat 6 to the E. The problem with that on the mandolin is, the beauty of it is that you get the first position stuff. A nice, clean sound. But it's going to go all the way up to the D. So it's going to go up the C arpeggio. E, G, B, flat, C. No, not to the C. E, G, B, flat, D. And then the A. And then, where are we? So it's a bit of a stretch. So you go from here to the B flat all the way up to the D. A. There's that. That's its own little problem. If we do the whole thing, I'll finish the riff while we're here. Sorry, B flat. That's not it, is it? Yes, it is. That C is actually the 5 of F, so we're finishing it on the 5th of F. So the riff, sorry. Yeah, easy for you to say. And it should be played a bit faster and a bit more succinct. Up here, so if we start way up here, the beauty of this is that we're in this position. So here's the G, 1, 5, right? Now I'm in this position, and look at, there's the C, which is the 5 chord. There's the 7th. So again, under the G minor. Now here's the C, the 3 is the E, G is the 5, B flat is the flat 7th, there's the 9, there's the A is the 6, back to the 5, back it off to the flat 5, an octave lower, it's got its own little things. Here's the G, and we could use the open E if we want to. So how cool is that? But if you get this guy and follow along, right, down here, at Berkeley, where I went, there's sort of, it's usable and common to treat like this little figure here as an eighth note, and then a eighth note, quarter note, and a tied eighth. That quarter note is kind of got a dot on it, so it doesn't ring. They prefer it to be more. If you play it in a closed position, you've got that option to voice it a little different with breath, you know. And then you shift. Right. I would come back and stop it with my hand. Sorry. So here's the riff an octave lower. And of course that's C. It's part of the F chord. Cool little riff. Tricky little bugger, especially when you get up here. It's the first time I've ever really been faced with people say, you play the mandolin? How in the world do you get your fingers in those little tiny things? I don't know. I just do it. We're here. We're on the 12th and 13th fret. I once asked Jethro about playing up here. He said, you got no business being up there. Yeah, tell that to Chris Thiele or Sierra Hull or Don Sternberg. They've got all sorts of business up there. Okay, that's all there is to it. So if it's not clear, send an email to simsdp39@gmail. Go to sims251.com and download the PDFs. Take a look at those. There's some other goodies in there. And we'll just keep her going on to week number 23 next Monday. Thanks very much. See you soon. Bye.